Well, Chad, I think we are ready to go. I said I was hoping tonight would be the night. We're hoping. It's the Boston Bruins in the first round again, with the Bruins having home ice advantage again. Yeah, in terms of goals for per game in the regular season, they completely outmatched us. In terms of goals against, it was a little bit closer, right? It was a little bit closer in that regard. They had the league's best power play. We were below average. And we had the league's worst penalty kill. If those numbers continue, we are going to get slaughtered. Absolutely slaughtered. We need to hope that this team can find a second gear for the postseason. The Bruins lines look like this here in 2032. Fabian Lysell, Elias Lindholm, and 35-year-old David Pastrnak. Dmitry Rachevsky, Morgan Geekie, and James Scantlebury. Matt Patra, Pavel Zacha, and Alexei Toropchenko, who we actually started this challenge with. It's been a while since we had him on this team. Almost a decade. He has just bounced around the league, too. Fourth line, Juuso Parssinen, David Goyette, and Ivan Vorobiev. Defensively, Rasmus Sandin, of course, and Charlie McAvoy, Ryan Chesley, and Darnell Nurse, Jaden Struble, and Brandon Carlo. The goaltender is Jeremy Swayman, ruiner of my nightman. Champion. He's no fun. Teddy Stiga is a healthy scratch. So is Grayson Sachin and Tristan Brose. So we do have some talented scratches there. But it's the last hurrah for Alex Turcotte on this team. And it could be the last hurrah in goal for Jack Ivankovich. Again, Turcotte, we've created magic together. He has been here since 2024, 2025. So literally season 1, we claimed him. He got called up, played 20 games, killed it. Next season, played the full, did well, and then 2026, 27, basically never looked back. He has been so good for us. And in the playoffs as well, he's almost a point per game in his career. It's his last hurrah here. We're looking at you, Alex, as a leader. You've been more of a goal scorer this year. Let's see how it all goes down. Game number 1 against the Boston Bruins in the first round of the playoffs. First period, 4-1 to the PCPP. Charlie McAvoy scores on the power play, of course, but he is offset by Ivar Stenberg. We get a power play goal. Of all people, it's Jordan Harris. Turcotte scores, and him, Kevin He. 4 goals on 8 shots. Swayman in the mud. Oh, that physically hurt me to say that. Oh, that, I felt that in my chest. I'm so sorry. Never in the mud. My goat. Second period. Oh, my sweet Christ. Michael Misa, Eetu Luostarinen, and the first ever playoff goal for Cameron. 7-1. Worth noting, because I don't even think I showed the lines. For those that missed it, we did send Karmanoff down. And Cameron seems to be a big fan of that. 7-1 in game number 1. Unbelievable. Let's hope we didn't use up all of our goals for the series in this game. There is always a chance of that. We have seen that happen on plenty of occasions. 7-1 is your final score. The Penny Pinchers making a statement. Oh my God. Look at Cameron and Kevin He. Oh man. So Ivankovic obviously was phenomenal, but look at the two younger guys stepping up and making a big impact in game number 1 as he 3 points in 10 minutes of play. Crazy start to that series. Freaking Carson Cameron, man. Goddamn. And now we got to play another game. Swayman with a .428 save percentage in game number 1. I have a slight hunch that he will do a little bit better than that in game number 2. Let's do it. What can the boys do? Big statement winning game 1. Can we compile that here? First period, 1-0 Boston, Dmitry Rashevsky. Second period, 2-1 to the PCPP. It's Ozzy Weisblatt and Ruben Green. We're getting goal scoring from everybody so far. We go to the third, up by a 1. Can we get some insurance here? Halfway through the period, Brandon Carlo scores. Makes it 2-2. Desmond. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it overtime? Yes, it is. Again, if it's not an elimination game or double overtime, we still menu sim. Game 2 overtime. Will it end in the first overtime? Yes, it will. Pavel Zacha. The power play goal as the Bruins power play continues to be deadly. A much better game for Jeremy Swayman and the Bruins. We are tied at 1 apiece, but we did our job. We won a game on the road. But that felt like a winnable game. Definitely felt like a winnable game. And for Ivankovic to have a .941 save percentage after 2 games and only have 1 win, team's letting him down. It's game number 3 on home ice. No need to change anything about the lines. First period. Okay, maybe we should have changed the lines. Maybe. Fabian Lysell, Pavel Zacha. Second period. Oh, boy. Charlie McAvoy makes it 3-0 Boston. We have just 15 shots. I'm not even blaming Jack for the 3 goals against. Why would I? How could it possibly be his fault right now? How could it be? Damn it. Alex Turcotte does get us on the board. Severe lack of Nick Hague goals. You're not wrong. Turcotte at least ruins the shutout, but it's too little too late. 3-1 for the Bruins in game 3, and they now lead the series 2-1 here in the first round as Swayman again does well. I don't know. I'm going to look at the lines, but man, what do we change? Like, I can't necessarily blame the goalie for the last 2 games. We only scored 3 goals over the last 2 games. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Turcotte, point per game. Misa, over a point per game. Green with just 1 goal. Nothing from Spence, Eyes Wozniak, or Diorio. That second line has been a complete non-factor. Third line has had some production. Fourth line's actually been good. Diorio and Green, we're going to swap them. Try to get each of those top 6 lines cooking a little bit more. Defensively, Harris and Cripps have been okay. Hague and DuPont have been okay. Carson Cameron and Igor Kvasha have been okay. We just need a little bit more out of the high-end players on this team. Game number 4, we lose this, we're in trouble. We lose this, and we are in trouble. First period, goalless. 14 shots to 11 in Boston's favor. Okay. Second period. We needed that. Michael Misa and Ivar Stenberg. We are up 2-0 as we go to the third. This is where Jack Ivankovich makes his money, or at least the money he's going to make. It's just a matter of what team's going to be able to give him that money. I don't think it's going to be us. Power play, can't end it there. Fox, hello, by the way. Jordan Harris, empty netter. Jack Ivankovich, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be one of my great regrets if we don't win a Stanley Cup with him in net. A 32 save shutout for the best goaltender in the league. Bar none. I wouldn't trade him for anybody else. Tremendous performance from both goalies. But Peg City able to tie this series up at 2 wins apiece. Very, very nice. And, dude, look at Jack's numbers so far. He's so good. He's so good. It's crazy. Definitely not changing anything after a win. It is Game 5 back in Boston. First period. 5 goals combined. Cameron, Green, and he. But the 2 goals for Boston, Parsonen and Matt Patra. 3-2 at the end of 1. Second period, make it 4-3 Boston at the end of 2. Fabian Lysell on the power play and David Pastrnak. We go to the third, down by 1. Power play for the Bruins is killed off. Gentlemen, now's the time to bail out Jack after his weakest game of the series. Otherwise, the Bruins have a chance to end it in Game 6. 40 shots, 41. And not enough time left. 39 saves for Jeremy Swayman. The Bruins win it 4-3. And are 1 win away from knocking us out in the first round. Which is a... Oh, man. A far too frequent occurrence. Before Game 6, now that we have to win 2 in a row, will this be Alex Turcotte's final game here? We know he is too expensive to keep. We are not allowed to by rule of the series. Jack Ivankovich. This might be our best chance. This might be our best chance. His number's dropped. I don't know why, but it has. 6% of the cap. No movement clause. Still not close enough. But if we enter negotiations and ask him to drop, we might be able to do this. Jack, I mean, if we can get you back. New topic. How do you feel about an 8-year deal? He's willing to listen. Now he wants too much money. I lied. I lied, Jack. I lied. Sorry, Jack. I lied. I got greedy. Negotiations. New topic. 6 years. Okay. Now, if we ask him to drop it by $3 million, we might be okay. Are you willing to drop it by $3 million, which would now be affordable for us? I agree to the contract clause. No movement. Full no movement. I can give you some playing time demands. I wish it told you how much of an impact it could make. You are the starting goalie. In terms of other clauses, I mean, I already gave you the no movement clause, right? Can I, like, give him a double no movement clause? Okay, the no movement clause is on the books. I will also give you a modified no trade on top of the no movement with a 25-team no trade list. So even if you waive the clause, I don't know if that's how the game's recognizing it. I don't think it is. What if I just give you a no movement clause? Full clause option. Yeah, the bar went up. Okay, so I can't do that. I can increase the salary, which is nice. Because it's 6,575. So I can increase the salary by $500K. I can't really do anything else. Final offer, Jackie? He wasn't willing to immediately bring it to the table. Shit. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Can I give you a no movement clause? He doesn't have as much interest in the no movement and the modified no trade, which doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm going to offer him the deal, but I don't think he's going to take it. Jack, please take the team-friendly deal, buddy. Take the deal. We're going to need a pick-me-up if we lose this game. It is game number 6 on home ice. Win or stay home. First period. 2-1 Boston. Scantlebury and McAvoy. Our goal from Michael Misa. Second period. 2 more goals for Boston. Nurse and Struble. Lyndon Lakovic scores. We are down by 2 entering the third period. Gentlemen, we need a comeback here. We need a comeback here. Please don't lose in the first round again. This team's too good. I am absolutely firing the coach full time if we lose this. Michael Misa gets us back to within 1. Misa gets us back to within 1. We have a life. It's an elimination game. The fucking oxidization penny jerseys are going on. We have life. We're not dead yet. We're just barely breathing. We're not dead yet. Come on, boys. Shorten the bench. 2:14 to go. Down by 1. Break out the defib, boys. Toropchenko over the blue line. Gets roughed off the puck by Cripps. Alex Turcotte. Is this his final game here in Peg City? Turns it over to Patra, who gets it up to Carlo. Now Toropchenko. 1:54 to go. Good defense again from Cripps. Now Michael Misa. Does he have the speed? Misa down the wing. Diorio backhand stopped by Swayman. Full pressure. Diorio to Misa. Up to Harris. Across, and a crucial pick from Pavel Zacha. Carries it all the way down the other way. Zacha's shot forces a glove save out of Ivankovic. I'm having to make some changes here, boys. We are going full aggression here. We have to. Weissblock comes up with it, gets it to Lakovic. Linden over the line. Lakovic finds Harris, and Swayman able to make the save, but a good job by the third line. I didn't even necessarily want them out there. But they did good work of getting an offensive zone draw. Here's Misa. 1:19 to go. Face off one. Cripps, saved by Swayman. Misa. A rough shot there by Harris. Pasternak trying to break through. Gets it to Lascelles. 1:06 to go. Harris has trouble. Lindholm bumped off the puck. Turcotte up to Diorio. Loses it. Misa to Turcotte. Turcotte looking. Can't shoot. Misa scores. I think it was own goal. Release the poop mist. We have tied this game. The hat trick goal for Michael Misa. Way to go, Jar Jar. Way to go. Let's see. I think Swayman poked it in with his own glove. I think he did. Turcotte to Misa. Gets the shot off. I think Swayman knocked it in. We have some life here. We have some life. Whew. We're not done yet. They'll probably score in 10 seconds, but we're not done yet. And we're keeping the pressure on. I'm keeping the boys aggressive. As Wozniak can't win the draw. McAvoy to Rachevsky. Taken away by Haig. Working with Landon DuPont. Wozniak has trouble. Ruben Green's there. Turns it over. Bruins into the zone. Geeky held up. And as Wozniak there one more time. Turns it over. My God. What a stop by Jack. Haig held up. Loose puck recovered by Wozniak. Now Green. Dumps it in. Let's get different forwards out there. This line's, they don't have it right now. 15 seconds. Rachevsky to Scantlebury. Rachevsky, glove save. With 10 seconds to go. Will it be overtime to decide our fate? Misa versus Lindholm. Misa wins it. Cripps to Harris. Up the wall. Diorio, 4 seconds. Loses it. Misa over the line. Misa to Cripps and a save. We go to overtime in Game 6 with our season on the line. The Michael Misa hat trick off of a brutal mistake by either Swayman or the Bruins defense. I'm still not sure which. But the hat trick goal for Misa, I mean, that's a slick pass by Turcotte. Obviously a pretty oh my God. This goes in on you in ESHL or Ultimate Team, you're pissed. Off a shin, off the taint, to his stick, shot, save, kicked in by Charlie McAvoy as Swayman goes to cover. Game 6 overtime. It is only the first round. Can we force Game 7? And we force Game 7. Harris quickly to Turcotte. Poked away. Bruins get it back. Pasternak at age 35. This could be his final series, and the Bruins are offside. Come on. Face off here. Misa versus Lindholm again, and again, Misa wins it. Rips to Diorio. Now up to Misa. Jar Jar takes a tough hit. From Sandin, no less. Former teammates. Sandin, the former penny pincher. To Lascelles. Knocked loose. Pasternak doesn't get much of it. Jack makes the save. Keeping that top line out there, even though they don't have full stam. Should be okay. One more time. Lindholm wins it. McAvoy to Sandin in front. Pasternak, glove save. Ivankovic stuck with him. We know David Pasternak can win games in overtime, don't we, Leafs fans? One more face-off between Misa and Lindholm. Misa wins it. Diorio to Cripps. Great outlet pass up ahead to Turcotte. Turcotte looking shot. Nearly caught Swayman off guard. He does make the save, though. Some scary moments for both goalies. Second line v. second line. We have Spence Wozniak in green. Face off one. Spence couldn't hold it. McAvoy held up. Round the back. Eyes Wozniak. Chases down. Sandin knocks him over in front. It went off the stick. Oh my God. Eyes Wozniak brutalizes Rasmus Sandin. Tries to feed in front. And Swayman gets it with the underside of the stick to deny Malcolm Spence an empty net opportunity. Oh my God. Bruins on the counter. Rachevsky held up though. Wozniak can't find the pass. McAvoy steps up. Tries to center. Defense is there. McAvoy still fighting. Now Green up ahead to Malcolm Spence. Spence looking to make a move. Loose puck that Wozniak recovers. Held up by the Bruins defense. Wozniak still fighting. Over to Green. Green to Cripps. Cripps, it's blocked. What a chance for Brock Cripps. McAvoy to Scantlebury. It's poked. Scantlebury again can't hold on. Great defense so far. Wozniak over the line. Eyes Wozniak. Shot save. And a basket catch by Swayman. He's forced to cover. We are getting our chances in this overtime. Turcotte, Misa, Diorio out there against the Bruins' third line. Big chance for Misa on this draw. Jar Jar can't win it clean. Bruins come up with it with Toropchenko. All the way into the pincher zone before taking a hit. Still has it, centering feed. Chesley didn't get all of it. DuPont recovers in front. Turcotte to Diorio. Alessandro Diorio shoots, and Swayman makes another save. Boys, you can win this game. I know you can. Lakovic, Stenberg, Weissblatt, the forwards, with Harris and Cripps. Face off one. Harris shot blocked. Chesley up to Patra. Takes a hit. Darnell Nurse can't hold it either. Lakovic stays on his feet, and Weissblatt chest can't extend. Gotta win this game or we are out in the first round again. Bruins win the draw. Chesley over the line. Poked away. Loose puck. Lindholm. Loose puck. They score. Fabian Lysell. We are the Toronto Maple Leafs. All the talent in the world, but we just can't put it together. It's another first-round exit.
Tremendous emotions at both ends of the ice, and here we are with the handshake. I love this moment.
What is it gonna take?
When you're on the losing side, and you got to put out your hand because one team has been victorious and you are not, but it is part of the game.
Michael Misa with a fortunate bounce. Forced overtime. We'll get another look at it and how that play started. And it was with this face-off win in the neutral zone. Lindholm over Stenberg. First liner v. third liner because of stamina issues. And Chesley, avoids the poke check from Haig. Goes to force it. Haig breaks it up, but Stenberg got caught looking over his shoulder. Lindholm gets a piece of it, gets the recovery. Haig not able to put Lindholm down. And the rebound from Jackie. And somehow tucked in by Lindholm as DuPont and Haig got caught. Particularly Landon DuPont. I hate to say it, but he didn't do much there. He got caught flat-footed. Another year. Another very tough pill to swallow in the form of a playoff loss, and I don't even know what to say at this point in regards to losing that series. I can't believe we did. I really can't believe we did. I mean, a .924 save percentage, that's good enough to win a series, and we fell in 6 with 2 overtime losses, no less. For the record, what is Ivankovic's poke checking? 82. I imagine Swayman's is higher than that. 87 rebound control. Defensively, that can't happen. Carson Cameron, first and foremost, Carson. Well done. Well done to Carson Cameron. Excellent season. But him outscoring DuPont and Cripps combined is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Like, that just can't happen. We didn't get enough out of Cripps. You could argue we still didn't get enough out of DuPont, even with 3 points, because he was a -3. Ruben Green, didn't see enough. Weissblatt continues to be hit or miss, but it shouldn't be on him for offense. He was on the 3rd line. Turcotte did what Turcotte does. Nearly a point per game in his career in the playoffs. But he has played his last game for this team. Lakovic outscored by he, and Malcolm Spence, after a good regular season, dropped the ball in this playoff run. Misa was great. However, Alessandro Diorio, no goals. That sunk us. And Wozniak, 1 point and a -4 in a contract year. He's going to be an RFA. I think, again, we might have to look at certain players and say, are you the ones that we actually want to build around? As much as that sucks, I think that's the scenario that we're in. Our season is over. And our time with Jack Ivankovic might still be over as well, as he rejects that extension offer. Again, he is an RFA. His asking price has gone up even further. 6.5, 7.5 is the most we can currently offer somebody. Jack is probably gone. He is probably gone. His organizational interest is horrific. And again, I can't ask him to drop more than $4 million, so more than the 3, that is. So there's nothing we can do with him right now either. We're just going to have to wait until the playoffs are done and take it from there. That is just... I can't believe we lost in the first round again. But we got to keep trying different things, right? We got to keep trying different things. I think we can try a different coach as well. Like, this coach can only get us so far. We need somebody different. I think there's a lot that we could look to change here while still keeping some core members. The Edmonton Oilers have won the Stanley Cup in 2032 with the San Diego Gulls taking home the Calder Cup. So it is another championship for McDavid, Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, and company, as the Oilers beat the Bruins in 6 games. So the Bruins did eventually make it all the way. Fucking shades of the 1990 Stanley Cup final. God damn it. The Oilers win again. And if we look at Edmonton, yeah, McDavid at 35, Draisaitl at 36. They're still phenomenal. Dude, Zach Hyman's 39 years old and still putting up 27 points in a playoff run. Jesus Christ. That's what playing with McDavid and Draisaitl will do for you. And in goal, see Stuart Skinner, 908 save percentage. Jack is more than good enough to be the goalie that we need him to be. But we're trying to build up a team identity of outscoring our opponents. And I'm thinking that's no longer the way to go. Right? I mean, I think if we turn to a defensive... If we can keep Ivankovic, which is if in fucking all caps, and you could argue we're making this decision too late. But if we can keep Ivankovic and switch to a defensive-oriented coach and system and players, maybe we can grind our way to a title. I don't know. Ferris, I'm doing very well, although this game is continuing to torture me. It is continuing to torture me. Still no X Factor for Harris or Weissblatt. Okay, we have a little bit of time before the draft. Turcotte, we know is gone. Again, I keep checking just to see if he'll drop his total. He will not. Alex Turcotte is gone after being here since season 1. It is worth noting now what 6% of the salary cap is, because that number is now 6,775, up from 6,575. So $200K added to what we are able to hand out. Eyes Wozniak, we could technically go for him. You could argue whether or not he is worth it. A 5-year deal looks possible. I think I am going to sign him to that, but there's a chance he gets traded. If he'll take that deal, we should re-sign him to that. Stenberg, after his rookie year, only got 1 year left of RFA status anyway. I mean, the no movement clause is not necessary for him because we're not dropping his price, we're raising it. And obviously we can afford to overspend on this guy and then potentially move him if we have to. Bomb, no. I plan on going back to CFB once we're done with this challenge. I just don't know when this challenge is going to be done. We're going to go 4.75 for Stenberg. 8 years if he'll take it. Kevin He, solid player. I'm going to see... And again, I might as well offer guys term just in case they get better and because we have to sign cap whales anyway. So we'll see if Kevin He is willing to sign for $3 million. And he is. Lostarinen, his time here is done. He's in decline. We're going to be saying goodbye to Lostarinen. His second stint with this team, not nearly as impactful as his first. Mikhail Grachev, the guy can't skate. There's no way I'm going to sign him. He can't skate. He's a really good playmaker attribute-wise, but again, the guy just can't skate. Zether. I mean, he's a good skater. He's not totally dreadful defensively or physically. Can't really shoot, can't really pass. But maybe he is good enough to keep around as a long-term fourth liner. We'll see. 2.5 for 8 years. I'm handing out fucking long deals like I'm the Nashville Predators. Henriks, he's not going to make the cut. And then there's nobody else we have to worry about right now. But there's nothing we can do about Jack Ivankovic at the moment. So that is going to bring us to the draft. And we'll see what's up from there. As Stenberg has accepted his extension, Eyes Wozniak has rejected. So we might be saying goodbye to him. We might just be. Again, he's an RFA. The Pittsburgh Penguins win the lottery. You have Winnipeg, Nashville, LA, and Florida as the top 5. Okay. In terms of player retirements, Barkov's gone. JT Miller drops off a bit from there in terms of forwards. For defensemen, Victor Hedman's gone. Ekblad, Darnell Nurse, Pollock Parayko. And in goal, Linus Allmark, Tristan Jarry, John Gibson. Most notable there, with all of them having at least 253 wins. What is the next step for us? What is the next step? What is Jack currently looking for money-wise? Still up around 11 mil. 16 mil on an 8-year deal. We're fucked, dude. He's going to leave this year. He's going to get offer sheeted, and he's going to go. We go to the draft. I don't know what we're going to do here. Our window might be shut. It might be. Columbus at 10 is willing to trade, but again, we need to double-check rotation in terms of players. We do have the 22nd and the 26th pick. Some extra seconds and thirds. So goalie-wise, if Ivankovic leaves, we do have James and Koltsov. James has developed so much better than I ever would have imagined. Koltsov's going to be ready to be the backup. I don't think Aiden Hill will have any trade value. Bjorkstrand, we'll be letting go of Aiden Hill. It's fine. This medium fringe, nobody wants him. Rhodes is a high starter we'll keep, and no, it's not Cody Rhodes. Defensively, still got Stewart in the system, which is nice. Nick Hague has dropped to an 84. The captain is falling off. He has lost all of his abilities. From gold ice pack to nothing for Nick Hague. This is so heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking. Like, he's still good from a defensive standpoint and a physical standpoint. His stick checking sucks. He's got 2 years left, 3 years left, technically. Stanley Cup champion with Vegas, but oh my God, we're going to have to trade him. Yes, it's not a matter of him not being affordable, but that contract is going to get more difficult to trade. I mean, ideally, it makes sense to find somebody else. We don't absolutely have to get rid of him, but here's my concern. He's dropped this much. He's going to get even worse in the offseason. You know? 77 stick checking is brutal. What are the offers for the captain? Dude named Clutterbuck in a third. Flood. Morales. Heikkinen. Crab. Grabenkin. And the 29th overall pick from the Leafs. Let's take a look at these prospects and see what they look like. So we had Clutterbuck, Flood, Morales, all on Columbus. Detroit had Heikkinen. Minnesota with Crab. Grabenkin I'm not worried about. And then Toronto with the 29th overall pick. So Columbus... Who's the best of the three that you're offering up right now? Would you like to trade Zuzan? Granted, he's 20. Best of the bunch is easily Clutterbuck. Well, we could bother them to go after Zuzan. It was a franchise player in this year's draft, but we wouldn't have had the value to trade up and get him anyway, so it's fine. Let's check Heikkinen for Detroit. Although with Clutterbuck, he was a 69 overall at 19 years old. Heikkinen is a 66 at 18. It's not bad. And then Crab on Minnesota is a 76 at 22. We will rule him out. So, if there is nobody better with that, if there's somebody with the 29th pick that we could get, we'll take that. Let's. Oh my God, there's a lot of mediums. 1 year out, Ulf Erzberg. Okay, there is one good player, 35th overall. McNaughton, 2 years out. Also not bad. Urquhart, kind of is what he is. Hensick. A lot of other guys that are 3 years out, 2 years out for Brophy. The thing is, I think we'll have the ability to trade for those guys. Kip Friggin, apparently 2 years out. Is there anybody in the rest of that first round who is really good? Let's take like a Carl Raleigh, 3 years out. 3 years. Unconfirmed 2 years for Downing. Trenton Smith-Pelly's 3 years out. Unconfirmed 2. A lot of unconfirmed 2s. The hell were my scouts doing? I sent a scout to Switzerland. He didn't even get a full look. Okay. 11th. The Swede Matthias Dahl. He could be the direct replacement for Haig. This guy's NHL ready at 10th overall. So was this guy. It's a good year to try to trade up, apparently. Okay. Winnipeg, second. Takes Dykhouse. Okay, so Clutterbuck or Heikkinen. Or we trade Haig to Toronto, which sucks, but could hurt Toronto, for the 29th pick, and then still be able to try to trade up for that 10th pick. I think that's the play. I hate that we're about to trade our captain to a division rival, but it might be the best thing he could do. The Bruins are now offering the 32nd pick and a 6th rounder. Oh, I don't want to do this, but he's falling off. There is an argument to keeping him. There is. Fuck. Dude, he lost all of his abilities already, and again, he's going to get worse. He's going to get worse. Giveaway takeaway ratio, not as good as it should be, that's for sure. Someone that has his defensive awareness. Nick Hague, you are no longer the captain of the Penny Pinchers. I hate it. I hate it so much.